Meghan Markle's cover story and shoot for Harper's Bazaar, drawing comparisons to some pretty iconic images of Princess Diana. Patricia Treble back on a Monday for another royal roundup. And Patricia, what more can you tell us about these photos and what is being reported in this story?
Yeah, so you ever notice that the news never slows down? Like the royal news has not slowed down this year. So yeah, this is Harper's Bazaar. It's an interesting cover story. I can't quite figure out why, because she's not promoting anything. I think she's promoting herself and the fact that she is royal at a time when others are losing their royal status. Andrew, because you've got her, I mean, doing that dupe shot with Diana, the cross-legged, sitting down, dark pants, white shirt. I mean, it's a dupe. I looked at that and I knew instantly what they had in mind with that one. There's another one where they're both in red. There's a few shots where I just kind of went, oh, really looks like she's channeling her, who would have been her mother-in-law, of course, like that one. Like I just kind of went, ooh, just kind of the angles and stuff like that. Now, the other thing that we got to talk about is what's in the thing. It's not so much what she says, it's what the house manager of the mansion where she was staying in New York said. So, reporter comes to the door, continuing the interview. You know, Meghan is staying there. She's a guest of whoever owns the huge house. And the house manager, butler, says, Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. And in walks Meghan. Which is a little weird because if anyone knows Downton Abbey knows it's the guest who's always announced, not the person who's actually there. But it's like she apparently is announced wherever she goes.
Okay, is this something that the royals usually have happened, like at an official ceremony? It would be like the king would be announced, that kind of thing?
So if the king's at Buckingham Palace, the Prime Minister comes. What those are? Your Majesty, the Prime Minister. That's how because you're always announce the guest. You don't announce the person who's actually there. They know who they are. They don't need announcing. So,
yeah.
Odd.
I thought you kind of walked away from all of that. It's funny to hear that that's what is expected when you walk into a room. I would love to know what the royal family thinks of, particularly that one shot. You're right. I mean, it's too close to be a coincidence with the black and whites.
No way.
With them on the floor, barefoot, cross-legged, arms. I would, to hear what the royal family has to say about that.
To hear what William thinks.
Yes.
I'm thinking he's not so happy. So.
And Kate. Yeah. You know, she's going to be the next queen. You know, if someone would argue, if anyone's going to be mimicking or copying Diana's posing, it could maybe Kate as opposed to Meghan.
I think Kate just does her own thing. Yeah.
Okay. All right. We were talking about this last week, Meghan dropping that trailer for her upcoming holiday special.
Yeah, it lands, this is the With Love Meghan, lands December 3rd, and it's make or break time. They are going all out. Harry is back, and not only is Harry back, he's kissing Meghan. I mean, they are just pushing everything into this because they're on the bubble. They haven't been renewed. So we're going to find out very quickly what the ratings are and what Netflix is going to decide, and it kind of flows into her As Ever brand. There are reports that the items will not be included in the bricks and mortar stores that Netflix is about to open. I'm not so sure because Netflix is a partner in this. So, and this is supposed to be the template for all their future, synergy deals. We'll wait to see, but just even the fact that these stories are out there is not great news for them.
Yeah. Okay. Listen, I want to hit a couple other things, particularly as trouble continues to surround Andrew regarding Jeffrey Epstein. We're now hearing that Sarah is being offered some big money to tell her side of the story.
Okay. If you're an American network and you could have an exclusive for Sarah, how much would you pay for that? Six-figure numbers are being bandied around. But I've got to think for Sarah, it's going to be a blockbuster, but for Sarah, it's going to drag her deeper into the Epstein scandal because she's going to go in for a grilling, and I don't think she wants that. So I'm not so sure that's going to happen.
Okay.
But if not, a lot more money.
All right, we'll see and watch and wait for that one. Last week we saw Princess Catherine make her first red carpet appearance in a couple years.
Yeah, this is the first red carpet appearance in 2 years for her because, of course, the beginning of 2024, everything went wrong with surgery and then cancer. They're at the Royal Variety Performance. So this is an annual thing. The royals rotate who's going through there, and it's just fun because they're glammed up. I mean, she's in green velvet, he's in black velvet. Hello. They're meeting Paddington Bear. They're, who's got a musical on in London, and they're clearly having a great time. And it was just lovely seeing them doing that.
Yeah, you bet. All right, we got to leave it there, but we want to remind everybody, or I guess let you know, Patricia is going to be back again this Friday because you're going to be part of a TMS Cookie of the Week. You're going to show us your mother's famous recipe.
So this is the Inez Everything Cookie. And we've been doing this for like 40 years, and there's a great backstory to it.
Okay.
And because my mother's an amazing baker, and I and my sister, we have all the family recipes.
Hardly wait. My stomach is already rumbling. But what else is new? All right.
All right,
you,
we will have
Patricia.
to wait for the Everything Cookie come Friday. Okay, thanks, Patricia.
You're welcome.